Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Friday, November 13th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update. We have a lot of very exciting news to go over from Joe Biden, Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. Nancy Pelosi came out and said that they want to get a deal done before the new president is inaugurated. So we have a lot of information to go over, but let's just get right into the updates. The top Democrats in Congress said yesterday on Thursday that a record surge in U.S. virus infections raises the urgency to pass a second stimulus bill very soon. Speaking to reporters in Washington, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that she still supports legislation that is at least $2.2 trillion. She's not interested in anything less than that, and she remained her stance on what size she wants for the second stimulus bill. The California Democrat, who will see her majority shrink in the next presidency, cited Wednesday's record of 143,000 new virus infections as a reason to stick to her higher spending amount. That is why she said she wants to spend $2.2 trillion, because we're still seeing virus infections and cases increase, so there's no reason to pass a smaller bill. They still need a much more comprehensive bill. Pelosi said yesterday that we're at the same place that we were previously, and even more so because we're seeing cases increase and things are getting worse. She said, so if anything, we would need to spend more money right now because cases are increasing, places are starting to put more restrictions on businesses, some countries are going back into lockdowns. So she said that is the reason why we would need even more money than $2.2 trillion. And her comments do reflect the biggest disagreement in Congress right now between Democrats and Republicans, which is that they disagree on the total size and amount for the second stimulus bill. Republicans want a much smaller bill of around $500 billion, and Democrats want to spend over $2 trillion. That's the disagreement they've had for months now, and that is still the disagreement. On Thursday, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell also came out and acknowledged the need for a second stimulus bill, but said that it should resemble the GOP's previous proposal of around $500 billion. This is something that the Senate Democrats had blocked previously. He said that he knows that Nancy Pelosi and Democratic leader in the Senate still are looking at something dramatically larger, but the problem is that a large bill like that, what the Democrats are describing, is not something that he is willing to do. He's not interested in passing a large bill. McConnell said that he does think there needs to be another package, and hopefully they will get something done before the end of the year in the next month or two, but he said that he's not willing to do a large bill. He said the U.S. jobs reports have been looking better, and we already have a vaccine now from Pfizer that is in the works, so he doesn't think we need to spend that much more. Moving on, we also heard yesterday from Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, and he indicated again on Thursday that Democrats would block a bill similar to what the Republicans had proposed previously. So he's talking about this $500 billion bill. He says that if Republicans in the Senate bring that bill back up again, the Democrats in the Senate are going to block it. He called Mitch McConnell's $500 billion bill a non-starter and said he backs what Nancy Pelosi says and what she believes, which is that the economy needs a $2.2 trillion package. Schumer also contended that many GOP senators' refusal to acknowledge Democrats' Joe Biden as president-elect is holding things up because everyone's focused on President Trump, who's making lawsuits in a number of states, but he said ultimately Joe Biden has already won, and that's hampering efforts of Congress to focus on what's actually important right now, which is getting more money to the people and passing another stimulus bill. Ultimately, he said Joe Biden has won, and now all of them need to move on and get back to work so they can work on helping the American people. Next up, as we also heard from Joe Biden yesterday, and Joe Biden spoke to Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer late in the evening yesterday on Thursday, and they all agreed on the need for a second stimulus bill to pass before Joe Biden takes office, according to a number of reports from their meeting. They discussed the urgent need for Congress to come together in the lame duck session, so between now and when Joe Biden is inaugurated in January, to pass a bill that provides resources to fight the pandemic, relief for working families and small businesses, support for state and local governments, expanded unemployment benefits, and also direct stimulus checks and affordable health care for millions of families. They said that that is what they want in the next bill. So something like a $1,200 stimulus check boosted unemployment benefits. We don't know the exact amount for that yet, but something similar to what was in the previous bill. Bottom line is that Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer all said that they will stay in close touch with each other within the next couple of days to hopefully try and get a new proposal out, get something voted on, so maybe they could get something passed before the end of the year. And ultimately, lawmakers would have to overcome a number of challenges to pass another stimulus bill before Inauguration Day on January 20th. Among some of the barriers and some of the disagreements right now that they will have to overcome is that Trump has showed little interest in doing anything other than fighting the election results since November 3rd. Currently, in addition to this, more than 21 million Americans remain on some form of unemployment, so they need to get that support out to these people quickly because a lot of the programs will end at the end of the year. And finally, good news is Joe Biden has already listed stimulus aid as one of his top priorities when he enters office, regardless of if Democrats control Congress or if they don't. So ultimately, that's the good news. But right now, they're trying to get a bill passed before the end of the year. We heard from a lot of different people yesterday: Joe Biden, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and Nancy Pelosi. All of them came out, spoke on the second stimulus bill, said they want to get something passed, but there's still some disagreements there. But anyways, that's your update for Friday, November 13th, 2020 on the second stimulus check and second stimulus package. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.